Luigi always said to me that he doesn't want his business to become corporate, and it's been interesting for me to grow and learn and develop how the other side of a business can operate without needing to be so corporate. Yeah.
Before coming to Lobina, what was your experience work-wise?
It's a three-piece suit to work every day.
Yeah.
And here I am in shorts every day.
It's not like your normal office, your normal environment.
It's unorthodox.
Fast pace, very fast pace. You got to be thick-skinned. And you got to enjoy it as well.
Pizza Fridays.
Pizza Fridays, yeah.
We do Pizza Fridays, but yeah.
You had some pizza, yeah?
It's good.
Well, I still, after that many years, I still don't know how they do the pasta. It's just a pasta cooked in the water and it's nice. I tried home, it's...
And how do the dynamics change when someone new comes in?
It must be a shock to the system.
Yeah.
But you usually end up saying it.
Okay.
Because this job is great.
First day here, I remember, doesn't feel like the first day at a new job. It doesn't feel like first day at school.
Okay.
You know, the second you walk through that door, you're one of us.
So you started the business. Where are you at currently?
The team's growing massively,
Yeah.
We're growing faster pace than ever before.
but the core's still there from the beginning.
100%, yeah.
You've got Vidus and Nico's been there virtually from the start.
Yeah.
I've been since I was 16, so that's 16 years. Who was there then? There was Simon. This year, Simon and my auntie, Rosa. Yeah. And then there was a few other people. I was young.
So you've kind of really seen it grow.
Yeah.
You got Luigi straight from school, definitely an asset to the company.
Yeah.
You know, I was only really in the business from 17, but he started teaching me since I was born.
And you two get on well. I like the fact that you're father and son, so you can say whatever you want to each other and it will get heated between you.
And it's done, dusted.
Done and dusted, yeah. There's no hard feeling or anything, but
Yeah.
there's a real love and trust there, isn't
And
there?
it's mainly due to the passion we've both got for the company.
Yeah,
I would
you
say.
both want the right thing. We got Simba. How old's Simba now?
Simba's 13.
Simba's 13. Right, you've come into a culture that is a family-run business, which you're obviously now part of the family.
So they're used to it. To them, it's everyday life at work.
Yeah.
But to me, as good as the culture is, it was a massive shock because I've come from a corporate world. Luigi and Simon, for years, they'd always been kind of off-the-cuff comments.
Yeah.
And work, come and work, come and work. I remember I'd had one particular bad day and I just sat there with my colleague at the time and we just said, what are we doing?
Yeah.
This isn't enjoyable.
Yeah.
You know, how are we supposed to go back and empower our teams underneath us? It just was turning me into something very quickly that I wasn't. And I went round to Luigi just for a coffee, as I would. He was talking about the growth prospects that he'd got and actually listening to his outlook on it and how and why he wanted to grow it. It actually excited me.
It's like things are moving, things are happening, it's a fast-paced environment. How do you cope with that level of pace every day?
The pressures of the job makes you want to swear, makes you go up and down, but at the same time, you don't know what the next inquiry is.
No, of course.
When we come to work, no day's the same. We don't know what to expect, but we hope for a busy day. We want to be busy.
Yeah.
Some people like it when it's quiet at work and we've got a chill day, but nobody likes that here.
You got so many highs and so many lows with the pressures of A, winning a big job, and B, you're working on it, it's intense, and then being said, stand down, it's cancelled. So frustrating. It could be quiet all day, bang, 10 minutes, you got 10 inquiries.
Yeah. And is that good? Does that kind of give
It
you
keeps
all
you on
energy?
your toes. Yeah, it keeps you on your toes.
Can be very stressful and you don't switch off. Well, yeah, I love it.
For me, it's like normal now.
Yeah.
From an outsider or speaking to Luigi or something, you know, this isn't your normal management style or anything, but they really know their stuff.
Yeah.
They genuinely care. They're going to look after each and every one of you and each and every one of their clients.
Being the right fit for the company is the main attribute we look at. Everyone has got to be on the same bus. Yeah, in the same mindset and attitude, and person's energy is a big factor of that.
When I came first in interview, I met Simon. Then he had only one request: you have to be alive. What he meant by as a person, you have to move, offer, do, laugh,
Energy.
be alive.
Because it is an energy. You have to love your work. You have to love what you do.
You need good energy, you need passion with knowledge and expertise combined. Like you say, passion alone yeah, will get you far. Yeah, it will. Because if you're passionate enough to learn, yeah,
And conscientious.
conscientious, yeah,
It's an attitude to life as well, isn't it?
Correct.
You know, let's be under no illusion. We want to help the customer. We always will. But as an individual, we want to win. We want to win that job. Everybody's got that spirit that they want to win.
yeah.
And that's because they want to see the number go up on the board.
Yeah.
That a job's been done.
I always say an happy office is the most important thing. Happy office makes money. That's what I've realised.
Yeah.
And it is challenging to maintain. As you can imagine, more people come into the company.
Yeah. So it's the people.
Yeah.
Like
it's the
making the people happy.
Yeah.
How do you do that though?
Not asking anybody to do anything that you wouldn't do yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
What I'm seeing from everybody is everybody's efforts. I've done it in the past.
Yeah.
Put the hours in.
He spent 20 years of his life in the trenches, I would say.
Yeah, definitely.
15, 20 years grinding daily. I didn't see him for 2 weeks on end because he was out driving trucks.
No, he's not an MD that sat in the back counting his numbers or issuing orders.
Yeah.
He's one of us. We all work together as one.
In reality, everyone's got the same job role. We're all operators. We're all buying and selling transport options. We're all kind of the same.
Now, yes, we have individual teams. You know, you got Nika's team, Vada's team, the freight desk, but we're all there to help and assist each other. And it's never, oh, that's not my job. That's your team. That's not my team. It's your team.
Okay.
It's, you busy? Okay, no problem. I can step in on this one for the guy. And that is all born from us wanting to do a good job for the customer.
Yeah.
My team, Nico's team, we all sit in the same room. So when I mention something, everyone's is for everyone. Luigi's talking is for everyone.
Yeah.
We're all kind of together, and very rare we go somewhere else to discuss other things.
And this is one of the great advantages of Luigi sat in the operations room.
Yeah.
There's no white coat syndrome.
No.
I refined my technique of togetherness within the business. I say togetherness within the business, but also when something's not right, express that it's not right and don't be afraid to do it in your own way. Just be real.
Luigi will be the first to say, I've never done it that way, or I wouldn't do it that way. But if you think you're going to get the result that you want, go for it.
Okay, so it is strong leadership.
Yeah, very strong, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a leadership that I've never experienced before. Because it is incredibly strong,
Yes.
but it's strong with a very loose grip. And what I mean by that is here, the leadership is exceptional,
Yeah.
but you can go and do it as you see fit. Everybody will arrive at that final destination slightly differently.
Okay.
And we all learn off one another as well.
If we have a mistake, we'll rival it there and there in front of everyone. So everyone learn at the same mistake.
Yeah.
And ideas can be listened to. You know, if you've got an idea, anybody in that building who's got an idea is empowered to know that they can talk to Simon or Luigi about it. Here, if someone spots something that they don't think is working well, you can be the most junior member of staff. If you think there's a way of doing something better,
Yeah.
your opinion will be heard.
Sometimes it's not what you know, but what kind of person you are. We look for the culture fit rather than that I worked in transport before.
It's an easy culture to sell. Anybody who is anybody can fit into the culture.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if the knowledge or whatever. A lot of people come here and they haven't got any knowledge of transport. Yeah, but we didn't. All of us lot, we've all self-learned, shall we say. Yeah.
Some people came without knowing how to type, but we thought that they're going to be a perfect cultural fit.
And it really is just that team, you know, it's a very cliche, but everybody in that building works well as an individual
Yeah.
and in a team.
Yeah.
It's interesting that Lobina attracts those kind of people.
Or they tend to stay.
Usually here, if you last the first couple of weeks or months, yeah, you end up staying here. That's the truth.
Yeah. A lot of the people working at Lobina have been there for years and years. How does that work when you introduce a new person? Because if you've got a dynamic within any team, family, company, when you've got that dynamic and you introduce a new person, that person has to be right.
There's two ways of looking at it. You can either expect a person to fit into the culture,
Yeah.
or you can have a belief that they're going to add to the culture. And I think that's what they've done well.
We know early if somebody's the right fit for this place. Not only for Lobina, but for themselves.
Because it's not just the Lobina culture that everybody must fit into.
Yeah.
There's the Lobina model, but then people are allowed to bring their own flair, shall we call it.
So there's freedom within that.
It's more productive here because you've got license and freedom for me to go chase new customers and ensure the customers that we've got are happy.
Yeah.
I've got the freedom and flexibility to go and do what I see fit.
could say learn the art of trusting them and letting them make mistakes. They're always going to make mistakes.
Of course.
The trick is to let them make the mistakes.
Trust has come up a lot in our conversations here. And I know it just runs, like there's a thread that runs through Lobina, which is about trust.
The micromanagement in the corporate world, sales environment, was unbelievable. You're afraid to leave your desk and you're not trusted to do anything. Everything you did in the corporate environment, you have to report on. Here is the trust that they instill in you to empower you to go and do the job.
Yeah.
And trust you that you're going to do it.
That's kind of making you feel like a human.
But by being able to be human, you can be yourself and you're going to get more out of it.
Yeah. I would imagine you work harder.
You do. Every call in the previous job was recorded and you'd listen to them in a group and it's never constructive and it was just incredibly belittling and they thought it was empowering you. You're second guessing everything you do.
Yeah.
And you become less productive.
Yeah, of course.
Whereas here, it doesn't matter how big we are getting.
Yeah.
The Lobinas, they still want to keep that friendly family feel.
Yeah.
Trust, empowerment.
Yeah.
And they've done such an amazing job of creating that culture.
Yeah.
Being at this company, I didn't know what the words for it was a few years ago, but culture absolutely eats strategy for breakfast. And I read that a few years back. And it's something that I do naturally without thinking about. I don't think, how can I make my culture great? It's something that Papa, my dad, has also done naturally, is that create an environment where people enjoy coming to work.
Yeah. It's got to come from the heart.
It does.
It's got to be real. It's got to be sincere.
My word is my
trust
honour.
People. Yeah, your word is
It
your
is
word.
my honour, so which will always be. They come to the office happy as well, don't they?
Of course they do. Yeah, like you say, it's a culture that you built upon.
Yeah.
And I think that's come from a sincere place that you want to see people happy. So you have people coming to work, enjoying their work. They work hard. I've never seen anyone unhappy working here.
I enjoy my job. Obviously, because it's my family. But I do enjoy my job. If I didn't, I wouldn't do it.
We're not robots. We are able to be our authentic selves. And it just makes you want to come to work in the morning.
Yeah.
Because your wings aren't clipped and you're not restricted, you're not held back.
That's great.
There's one thing about creating an environment where people enjoy coming to work is number one. The second one is aligning those people in a common goal.
Yeah.
And that is one thing I do think I do get right.
Yeah.
A lot.
As you say, it's in your dad and it's in you. And I think it has to be. For me, I don't think you can just go in, right, I'm going to be really nice to the team. It has to be sincere. Yeah, and I get a sense of that from Lobina as a company and a culture. It's there and it runs through everyone that works there. That shows
And
you
another
that.
thing which is very key and which I'm very proud of the team and which touched me heart. When COVID happened, people working from home, we was already doing it when we went into lockdown.
Right.
So we was already set up with the computers, the telephones, everybody was set up. This was before furlough was introduced.
Right.
Okay, this is basically in the March. And I never forget writing the email and sending it to everybody, asking everybody to, from immediate effect, to take a 25% cut.
Wow.
In their salaries. There's a massive demand. I fought hard of it.
Yeah.
And it was so we don't lose anybody, have to let anybody go.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember sending the email beginning of March.
As a hard email for you to write.
Oh, absolutely. But what I did put in there is if Lobina Transport is still in business within the year, or I'm still trading in the future, the 25% would be returned. And to my surprise, every member of staff, not only in the UK, but also in Poland as well, agreed to this discount, this reduction in salary, which touched. And come the end of March, when everybody agreed the 25% reduction, and then our numbers in the company were just as good, if not better.
Yeah.
The call was made to pay everybody in full.
Yeah.
Which surprised everybody.
Yeah.
And the same again the following month.
Yeah.
And I was so proud that we didn't do it once.
But it's
moving that
Yeah.
they all agreed. It was a proud moment.
That's brilliant. Yeah.
And I will never forget that.
I think Simon and Luigi have given all of us an opportunity with a different meaning to the word. We're not coming in here and we're scripted. This is how you must work. This is what you must do. This is what you must say. They want their business to grow. Of course, they're heading a business.
Yeah.
But with that, they want you as the individual to grow. Yeah. They want you to grow. They want you to expand. And they want you to be, as Luigi would say, he wants you to be on the bus. Yeah. I'm not a Lobina by need, but I feel like I am because of the way that they make you feel, because of the opportunity that they give you.
I don't really know what kind of person I would have been if I had not met Lobina. It's not a company, it's a family.
Yeah.
Because I came and I have nobody here, just my very close people. But Lobina becomes my family, and so I'm always part of the Lobina now.
Yeah. So it's your life, isn't it? And every single person here has said that, you know, it's not just a job. I think if it was just a job though, you wouldn't get some of the work completed that you do.
Well, yeah, again, we're coming to love, yeah? You get love, you give love.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's no better feeling than getting a well done from Simon or Luigi,
Yeah.
because from them it means something.
Yeah.
Because it's not just an MD sat behind a door saying well done based on what the piece of paper says you've done.
Yeah.
It's a genuine from the heart well done based on a conversation you've just had. That in itself is empowering.
I can always remember he just sent an email out randomly one day saying to everybody, Luigi Lobina, we had like a cracking year. I clicked that leading people in the right way was working, you know, not balk your orders, just try. I've been down that route, doesn't work.
Okay.
And everyone in the office received this email, including me, and I had no idea what it was about. And it was basically just an email saying Luigi Lobina is now the managing director of the business. And I was like, no. Cheers, Pop. I saw it as it was a validation that he accepted that the way I was doing things for the business was the right direction for the business.
Yeah.
And that's what made me feel special. And ever since that, the company's gone like that.
Lobina has grown so well because you've got a good culture. How does that play out day to day for you?
The fact that we've got huge growth in the company, so we're obviously a lot busier. Everybody is doing well, progressing, everybody's growing. Yeah. And when there's those big problems, I know my team will be able to handle it, yeah, but I'm there to guide them as well. We want small circle, there might be a medium circle, but solid team members.
Yeah.
That are all skilled, and we're just going to sharpen their armor. Instead of getting loads of soldiers, we want the best soldiers. Smaller army, but better, more efficient.
Yeah, loyalty.
Yeah, loyalty.
And we had an interesting conversation last week about the growth of the business and where we want to get to, and that word corporate came up.
Yeah.
We want to get to the corporate numbers, but we don't want to become a corporate business.
You could be corporate and you can have actually a fantastic culture.
Yeah.
So I think as long as you maintain really healthy culture alongside really good processes that big corporations have that enable you to service the blue chip companies that you do.
Any business is as good as its team.
Yeah.
Without the team, that you don't have a business. And you know, our business, we're as good as the people, we're as good as the individuals.
Yeah.
And everybody is a champion at what they do.
There's been a continuous theme and thread through all the conversations. Trust, loyalty, energy, culture.
Yeah, 100%.
This is just the way it is at Lobina, isn't it? Laura?
How many times have you wanted to get out and just do another job?
Never, to be honest. It's never crossed my mind, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, this job can be very stressful. Yeah, at times. But not once has it ever crossed my mind to do something else, really.
That's cool.
I've always seen myself here doing this.
Okay.
And growing.
You know, sometimes being happy at work is worth more than pound notes.
Yeah.
100%. And you know, and I can remember not long after I first started, we had a big job at Belfast Airport. And I remember I was airside at Belfast Airport, sat in the cockpit of an Antonov.
Yeah.
And I turned to my colleague at the time and I said, well, how did we get here?
Yeah.
Like, as an aviation lover myself,
Yeah, that's awesome.
so how have we gone from doing what we used to do to being sat together at 7 a.m. in the morning in the cockpit of an Antonov? And that comes from Luigi. Luigi wants you to have the experiences of the business. He wants you to enjoy the experiences as much as him and Sion have the opportunity to.
Yeah.
Luigi said to us, no, I want you to go and represent Lobina, but moreover, I want you to go and experience what we do, what Lobina is about.
Yeah.
And that was such a good experience.
Yeah.
It adds motivation. Yeah. You know, it made us come back to the office and want to go out there and get the next big client.
Yeah.
So we can go and experience their industry.
In December, we try and ensure that we give them a bonus to all the staff, and we have done for the last number of years.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's not because we've had a great December, no, it's because we've had a great year. And what a better time to give it at December.
Good humanistic values that we should all have.
Yep.
They're good morals, good ethics that we just are applying to our lives and to business.
This isn't work. Yes, it's life.
Just life.
This is life.
Yeah.
You know, we win together, we lose together.
Yeah.
And that's just the thing. You don't feel like you're stepping through the door of your workplace. You feel like you're stepping through the door of your second home.
Yeah, yeah.
I would wish everyone to enjoy the time, because we are so
Short time.
short time, so just enjoy.
Something that's good for people, for people to do for themselves, which is kind of make the most of it, because we are here for a short time.
Yeah.
You know, to wake up of a morning and to be dreading going into work, you know, that's horrendous.
You feel like you're existing to work.
Yeah.
Here, you feel like you do. This is such a cliche, but you do feel like you're making a difference.
Yeah.
You know, you really do.
What's the dream for you? Like personally and within Lobina and stuff, like where do you kind of see Lobina in the next few years then?
Air freight is going to be vast for us. You know, we've always had the dream of a business before my time of launching air freight.
Yeah.
And credit where it's due, you know, Lobina could have launched air freight 10 years ago. But what they wanted to do is they wanted to take the time, they wanted to conquer European road freight first. They didn't want to rush.
Yeah.
They wanted to be the name that we are today, be trusted by the customers that we are today.
Yeah.
So when we launch air freight, it should be, I'll never use the word easy, but it should be somewhat more seamless than what it would have been if we'd have done it 10 years ago. We've already got the trust of the customers. If we were knocking on blue chip companies' doors 10 years ago, can we do your road freight and your air freight? We probably wouldn't have been in with a look.
And who are you, kind of? Yeah.
We've knocked on the door for their road freight, we've impressed them, we've maintained a strong relationship, and now when we're saying, can we do your air freight? So many, me and Luigi have been doing a bit of a pilot exercise, no pun intended with pilot, and so many of them are saying, yeah, you do my road freight, of course I'm going to let you do my air freight.
Yeah.
And just by taking the time, it's an exciting time for me personally, because this is going to potentially mean my team is going to need to grow, because we're going to be selling a much bigger product.
In the minute I'm managing my team,
Yeah.
the goal for myself and Vidus is to have a lot of Nikos and Viduses underneath us.
Yeah.
We all grow.
Yeah,
The company just like a small family that's growing
Yeah.
rapidly.
And are you excited by the growth?
100%.
Fundamentally, business growth through obtaining new customers, new inquiries, new leads, but also not forgetting to maintain the relationships that we've got.
I've been battering on about it for ages that I'd love to have the Uber of transport.
Yeah, Luigi's got a goal. We've all got a goal. We want to reach 100 million plus turnover. That's what we're aiming for, and that's what we're going to get.
It's not if, it's when. It's when, isn't it? Yeah.
For what we're doing, when you look back, it's like it's big, but you know, the goal is to get to 100.
Yeah.
And then it'll be 1 billion. And then probably sell it because I'll be old and grey and stressed out to
All right, so let's say we're at 100 million now. What would be the impact?
Well, for starters, I think this hair would go. I'd be bold.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
Happily bold.
it's scarily exciting.
Scarily in a good way.
Scarily in a good way.
Are you able to sort of slow down a little bit in terms of all of the hard work you put in?
I always want to be busy. I never want to do less work. I would want to keep busy. I just want to be constantly improving my team, focusing on how to get better and be better. Maybe more working smarter, not harder, shall we say.
The next vision is in a massive extension to the office.
Okay.
The office is now at max. We're maxed out.
Yeah.
So we need a bigger office. And in that office is going to be the most amazing boardroom stroke
Okay.
kitchen.
Yeah.
When we have customers or meetings, the plan and my vision is I'll be cooking
Oh, nice.
and we'll be having a meal in the boardroom and it'll be an open kitchen,
Awesome.
but the
Nice feel,
nice Italian
vibe.
food, plate of
Yeah.
pasta, plate
Seafood.
whatever it be, and you have your business meeting. That's my dream, and
Yeah,
that's
okay.
what I'm aiming for. Is I'm coming, cook for everybody, count the money, and off.
Well, you've earned the right to do that, I think.
Yeah.
He deserves. It's his time now.
He really does. I
yeah.
think it's important that he has
His kitchen up and running.
Oh, yes.
They just know how to cook.
It's the love of what you do.
Yes. And food is a great kind of example of like putting passion and love into it. And if you put that into your business, into your family, into everything we do,
Yeah,
then it's going to grow.
correct.
I think we should do this in the new kitchen.
Damn right. And a plate of pasta and a bottle of wine afterwards. Oh,
Definitely. And do you know what?
Fine dining
In the
in their
company
boardroom.
place.
So then again, it's like a family, like we're eating in one table.
Yeah.
It's like
2
now when I go
hours
to my mum's
eat.
for dinner.
Yeah.
And my mum and dad's for dinner. They're not
Yeah.
going to be around for years you understand? So to me, it's going to replace that where we're all getting together and I'm
Yeah.
cooking. Instead of
It's
coming
so
to my house,
important.
I'm coming here. And if I can do that once or twice a week, it'll
Yeah.
make me the most happiest person.